The person I learned sushi from, he concentrated a lot on presentation, colors, flavors, combination of all of those. And that was sort of lacking, you know, from all the bars that I've been to. So that's what we try to push here. We try to make every tray a little different, you know, so you're not getting the same thing all the time. Even though you order the same roll, it'll look a little different.
It's really nice.
I'll be making a caterpillar roll. And what I'm doing right now is I'm spreading the shadi, which is the rice mixed in the rice vinegar. I'm putting that on the nori, which is the seaweed, kaiware, yellowtail, eel, and then from here I'm just going to roll it. On top of it, we're going to put avocado, red and black tobiko, wasabi emulsion, kabayaki sauce. So anyone could actually, you know, make sushi. But to be successful, the food has a lot to do with it. The atmosphere has a lot to do with it. We have a live DJ. There's a lot of activity behind the bar in the whole restaurant itself. So I think it's a combination of all those things, really.
So John, you're a salesman. Sell us on Sushi Wabi.
I think that the greatest thing about it is that if you like sushi, it's always quality, you know, fresh sushi. And I like the decor because it's very minimalist. It doesn't detract from your overall dining experience. I think it kind of helps enhance it. And like he was talking about the fact that they'll be creative with rolls. You know, so if someone, you know, is like a sushi novice and comes in and isn't certain what they might like, they'll work with you to say like, okay, well here's, you know, what this piece is, here's what this, you know, represents, and you know, maybe stay away from this. You know, and they'll make something for you specific to what you might want to eat.
So do you like invent your own thing, and you know, you
yeah,
kind
there's
of
one that they make. I think it's called the Godzilla roll. I'll be honest, I don't really know what goes in it, but it's good. It's good eating.
Well, I'm definitely the sushi novice because I'm allergic to shellfish. So I was already a little bit like, all right, what am I going to eat? What can I possibly eat? But the waitress was able to hold my hand, walk me through it. Once I got her laughing a little bit, and she was laughing at the fact that I do nothing about sushi. Then she introduced me to my pet rock that I got from there. Yeah.
Thief.
I thought this was to sharpen my chopsticks, but no, it's just to rest my chopstick. But loved my pet
But it's
rock.
a nice little touch.
It was.
Now, do you tell the staff when you go into a restaurant that you have a food
Absolutely.
allergy?
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's
because
really important.
Since I knew I was going to a sushi place, I figured there'd be shellfish there.
Right.
And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to turn into one big crab. No
Right.
pun intended.
Well, people have a lot of allergies, and I think sometimes when they go to a restaurant, they don't want to say anything. They think if I order the chicken, you know, but I'm allergic to peanuts, it's okay.
Right.
But I think always people should say that
Yeah.
they have an allergy because you never
Definitely.
know. It could be cooked in peanut oil, and
Right,
then
exactly.
right.
But my favorite is the appetizers with the scallions wrapped in the beef. I don't know if you guys had any of those with
Yes.
with that ginger soy sauce. I think that they have them sitting in.
I had the seared tuna for appetizer. That was excellent. I will say that was great.
I didn't have any of those. I'm pretty much like the sissy on the sushi. So I
Yeah, what
had-
exactly did you
I had
have?
like the yellowtail, nice and mild.
okay.
See, I had the Atlantic salmon, the pan-seared Atlantic salmon, and it was overcooked. It was dry. If anybody that is cooking a piece of fish knows that fish cooks after you take it out of the frying pan, but they served it on a bed of hot spinach, and it's continued to cook. And the worst thing is having a piece of dried fish. You know.
And at a sushi restaurant, it's, you know, especially or a Japanese
Hey, can I get some
restaurant.
tartar over here?
Exactly. You know, I mean, can you soak this in water, please, and reconstitute it? You know, but otherwise, the meal was great. Everything else was great. We did have a tempura, and the tempura was the lightest tempura I've ever had. The vegetables were still a little crispy in the inside. The big giant shrimp that came with it, you know, everything was excellent. You know, this dipping sauces and everything.
So, like, did you guys get like the miso soup? Or that's one of the things I like about sushi is that
yeah.
it's fun
Yeah.
because you're involved throughout the whole process. Like you're not using a fork. You can, but using your fingers and you're trying to finagle the chopsticks. So it's kind of an event in and of itself just to actually get the food to your mouth.
It is an event. How do you feel about the atmosphere there in Italia?
Well,
Did
that's
you?
what I was going to say. I was going to say, okay, enough about the food. The food was great, but how many of you guys visited the bathroom? The bathroom was amazing.
Best restroom linens in the city.
Yeah, I wanted to take my meal into the bathroom.
What was so nice about the linen?
Oh, it's like this. Very thick cotton, very thick.
Very thick.
Well, and the faucet to wash your hands, it felt like my grandmother's shower in Colombia. It was nice, and it was like spring rain. But the atmosphere in the restaurant was, and this is just my personal take on it, that It was people in the city trying to go to this hip, cool place to be cool. It was eclectic. But I don't think that's the way they eat sushi in Japan. That's just mine. It's not authentic.
I think John goes there to feel real hip and
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always worried
Yeah.
about how the
Yeah.
impression I'm casting and such.
That's what I thought.
But I think you were asking about like the names. I think Wabi means like minimalist, or it's like I don't know, something within the name like that.
Does it mean rock?
It doesn't mean steel rocks, no. But that's like what they try to implement, or they want to convey in their name, that minimalist decor in the restaurant.
Right.
But it was definitely minimalist. I
no,
agree with you. I mean, they didn't have much. It was very raw, which was great.
But what I want to know is there's so many things on the menu, so many raw fish, and so many raw shellfish. Do they do such a turnover that they can get rid of all that? You know,
They
I know
do there. They do a lot of covers
I
at
do know they
nighttime for
have
dinner.
a.
John, this is
say.
your favorite place. So why don't you give us a summation of it?
It's convenient. That's why I like to take clients down there, because it's located close to the loop. I can drive over there, jump into a cab, the valet your car, you can park out front, that kind of thing. Walk in, and the times that I've been there, I've never been presented with bad food and or bad service.
And Natalia, what about you?
I loved it. Great food. For not being a big, shellfish person, I was still able to have a great meal and have a great time.
Great. And Chris, for you?
Very interesting place. I would probably go back again, just for the experience. A little pricey. It is a little pricey, but it's down on Randolph Street. But good place.
Well, I think to your point, you pay a little bit more for the experience, because I'd rather pay a little bit more for my sushi than to go, to a buffet per se. And I mean, we'll talk about getting bad sushi. Who knows if that's week old or hour old.
Well, you can find Sushi Wabi at 842 West Randolph Street in Chicago, 312-563-1224. Reservations are recommended in this busy, hip place. They're open Monday through Friday for lunch, and they're open 7 days for dinner. The average tab without drinks per person is about $20.